He's already over other ED treatments. Now I get why. It gets prescribed 100% online. It ships discreetly to our door and it starts. Next match.
Yeah, it just shows you I was sleeping on going home, so it's a short fuck shit, man. Supposed to play some Odyssey. I'm not gonna shoot me that fucking long. So 12 o'clock.
don't want to be spotted here.
What did he say?
She's got her faction. She can have no belt, but get Rhea Ripley. My prediction is Rhea Ripley feeling like it's been clunky since day one. Added in Deepap and Chin. Alright, fine. Io is still trying to help out Rhea. This feels like we're gonna get Rhea Ripley. My prediction is Rhea Ripley wins the WWE Championship. Don't know what Jade does after that, but I don't feel like it's working anymore. Give me 10, 12 minutes of this. 2 powerhouses. Try to bring her to a good match. But I don't think they're dating. I don't see the point even if they did.
Bro.
an HBO documentary a few years ago, which was made in cooperation with WWE, as this one was, or at least that's how it started. You know, this is one of those classic cases of, like, here's how it started, and here's how it ended.
Yo,
Here's how it started, here's how it's going. It was very different.
what's up, Big D? How you doing?
They'll be on high alert here.
Nah, but I got home and kind of slept like a motherfucker, so that's why I'm streaming late tonight. I'm playing AC Odyssey. That's why I'm playing this, because I figured it's a short stream, because I can't stream that long. So I figured I'd fuck around on this for like 2 hours or whatever it is. No, but like, how's your day going though, bro? What's up with you? So good. Gotta watch a Titanic Simulation tour, dude. Well, was Jack in there too? They have Jack on the boat getting fucking sunk and down in the fucking door. Your plays it as right here. Your technicians are okay. I got you. Word. Oh, that's some guy named Michael instead. Oh, fucking Rose killed me. That's fucked up, man. Fucking bitch. I'ma haunt that bitch in her family first of her fucking life. I'ma haunt that bitch. You let me die. I mean, like, you fucked me in a car and you let me die in some fucking icy cold water, bitch. You go to hell. Fucking cunt. You fucked me in a hot, steaming car, and you let me die in fucking water. Yeah, good. Fuck that bitch. Use her fucking flotation device. Why is this guy just shooting balls? Just a fucking twat waffle. That wasn't a gotcha piece. Oh, that was not a gotcha piece. The motherfucker, bro. All the shit he did was fucked up. What you mean?
Fight better than you.
The rasses has been whooped. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, there's a big difference between you. I mean, like, you doing good business and you just being a dickhead. There's a big fucking difference, bro. I mean, like, he bought up the fucking territories. I mean, like, he went behind people's backs and gave people's money that wasn't his fucking wrestlers. And then it's like, oh yeah, you know, he was a good fucking businessman. Nah, bro, he's a dickhead. That's come on, man, that's freaking dickhead shit. That's why I like fucking celebrities. Put them on fucking pedestal. Like, they're so fucking perfect. It's like, no, not really. They're really not perfect. They're fucking people like everybody else, but whatever. Yes, I did.
Take you! Losing them! He's the one!
I do wish they would have spent more time on Vincent's childhood. I have no doubt that shaped I mean, look, he was the first kid.
I'll enjoy killing you! How much more can you take?
The evil Canadian Snake River Canyon show.
Bitch. Pretty sure the burrow's outside, so fuck that burger.
I expected more from you. I will change your face!
Bro, what are you doing? Oh my god, why does every attack she does is like a fucking unblockable one? Just come the fuck on, man. That was fucking bullshit, man. Every goddamn attack she does, that fucking spear is just unblockable. Every single fucking one of them.
by our time. He didn't do that. Now it's time. Move your body.
What the?
But it doesn't fit my narrative of how I want people to view me, so I'll just buy it and bear me. The only action kill. And Netflix, when somebody works to their credit, told them to fuck off. Run out for sale.
I'll retire!
But ultimately, WCW killed WCW. WCW committed suicide. That's what happened to WCW. Death by a thousand cuts. AOL Time Warner helped kill WCW.
Somebody get water!
Why does it always go to the quest thing?
Killed my cousin. Another drug. Bet $10 get $200 in
Twat, waffle, chip buffoon. That was perfect insult. I'll give that a 10 out of 10 for creativity. Steal this shit. That's right. That's right, you do. I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could be. Hell yeah, no. No, man, like, she learned from me as well. Ain't nobody insults people like your boy, alright? Ain't nobody in history, I don't care who the fuck you say, insults like me. I'm the fucking goat of insulting. Yeah, I know. Yeah, bro. I know, bro. Yes. That's what I'm looking for. Why are you still alive? Where the fuck did you come from, bro? You're a big boy. Eating your fucking protein, I see. Big ass bitch. It's erection.
I see you, rabbit! Dirty coward!
All that size just to lose. Just to fucking lose.
Most expensive front chin lock ever applied.
Still one more treasure around here some fucking where. This big ass fucking building. Oh.
He found out about me trying to organize that union years ago. The lawyer has bits, and without blinking an eye, bits under oath. Said, well, no, we
Τραγωδία διευθύνει τους νέους. Και ούτε κατά μαρτάκι.
And from that day on, Jesse has hated Hogan's guts. It's no surprise that, Jesse's not in WCW. He came into WCW in 92. And it just so happened that Jesse left WCW right at the moment, I think, the same month that Hogan came in.
Here's where you die!
Why are you fighting me?
Everybody looks like ants. I mean, there were so many people there. But I mean, everything about that match was worked. Why would the attendance be worked also? Right? They said Andre was undefeated coming into that match. He wasn't. They said Andre had never been slammed before. That was fine. But it's all part of the lore, the myth of the match. That match is still the biggest attraction in the history of business. Hogan versus Andre, and that image of Hogan slamming Andre is iconic. Nothing will ever take away from it. If there was one match that I wish I could have been for a live experience, it's that is Hogan versus Andre. My number two would be Rock Hogan versus Scott. They worked on it in 88, Hogan came out in 89. That's why they put the title on Savage. Hogan had to go away to film the movie, so Savage got his run and actually did quite well. But Hogan and Vince went off to go work on the movie together, and they wrote it. Of course, the one
I should try to stay out
they
of
show
sight.
here was the first scene of the entire movie where Hogan has that guy by the shirt, and he asks, "What's that smell?" And the guy says, "Okay."
Stop there! This is no place for you.
I mean, that scene just gets different now after Hotel Grand stuff like that.
Moro.
So they got into the doctors of brain skin. Dr. George Zafari, he was a doctor, appointed by the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission to cover the WWF shows. And he was prescribing steroids and all sorts of other drugs. Bret Hart has described it as, there would be a line outside of his office at the end of the shows where the boys would collect their candy. They'd walk out of there with grocery bags full of shit. And this went on for years. And what they don't cover here is that there were some people within the company who knew that Zafari was struggling. And they didn't want
something new. It's my blade! There you are! Come here, you!
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Ανυπόφορον εστιν οράν. Yeah! There's someone here! Guys! Nobody escape! Get over here! Mother God! Save me! Help! I need help!
This one is getting
There is nothing here.
You are not trying hard enough. Go!
They won't escape with their life.
She was the head of USA Network at the time. She sat for an interview. She said that had Vince been found guilty in that trial, they would have had no choice but to cancel all WWF programming on USA. Think about how that would change.
Oh, Malaga!
No WWF on USA means no Monday Night War.
The fuck?
Maybe no interviews on no attitude era. That would have been a massive blow for them to lose their TV.
How does it look on your end?
Everything's
Enter
clear.
Ted Turner.
Come on!
WCW.
Double the Russians to
They
bring
signed
this one
Hulk
down.
Hogan at the same
I'll find
time.
them.
government wants Hogan to be their star witness against Vince, or else Hogan could potentially end up doing years in prison. He ends up getting immunity, and instead of giving the government what they were hoping for, he testifies that Vince never told him to take steroids.
Well,
And Bret Hart and many others have said the same
do not
thing.
lose
It's
your
one of those
focus.
things where
This
he
one
might
is
tell
dead.
you something like, oh, you need to work out, you need to get bigger. But he never outright told people, you need to get on the juice. You know, you need to get on the gas, pal. It's that awful deniability. He knew his wrestlers were on steroids. He even admitted to taking them himself. But they had no smoking gun that he ever explicitly sold them himself. Well, he would take them.
You
That's
are
what
not
got the
trying
case
hard
fell
enough.
apart. And he was acquitted.
I'll find them.
TaxAct knows early birds get work, so you can quickly file the moment tax season opens. TaxAct can help late birds file too. Everyone gets worms. TaxAct. Keep them over.
Bro, switch to the fucking heel, man. Like, what are you fucking doing? Oh my god. This fucking game, bro.
Told people to take them, and that's where the government's case fell apart, and he was acquitted. In the third episode, they spent a lot of time on the Monday Night War, which is everything that you've already heard ad nauseum, including Eric Bischoff's story about the meeting with Ted Turner. He looks over at one of the other executives and he tells them, give Eric 2 hours every Monday night on TNT, even though Nitro was a 1-hour show for the first 9 months, but it's a nice story. There was a lot of stuff here, the curtain call incident being one of them that just felt out of place in a documentary that's supposed to be about Vince McMahon's life. But there was one part that was just priceless. Vince is crying about Ted Turner throwing his money around, stealing all of his talent, and trying to put him out of business. Bischoff and Meltzer, they had a nice laugh about this, and they both pointed out the hypocrisy of Vince whining about this when he did more or less the same thing to the territories in the 80s. And it's rare that you get Eric Bischoff and Dave Meltzer to agree on anything, but they agree on that. You can hear Simmons off camera, he's pushing back on that, and Vince says, well, it's not the same thing. Because Ted wanted to hurt us, whereas I just wanted to compete. Really? Was he just kidding when he told Crockett that he would choke on that $1 million when he sold him the TBS time slot after Black Saturday? Was he not trying to hurt them when he counter-programmed the first Survivor Series against Stargate? And then threatened the game companies that if they carried Stargate, he would not let them air it.
Try to keep back from the fight.
Yes, they do. This area, this fucking shit. It's a map activity, so I mean, like, I kind of have to do it, but it's a fucking pain in the ass because there's so many fucking enemies. How the fuck is he not dead from that, bro? Are you kidding me?
I should try to stay out of sight.
What was that?
Fuck off. I have to keep doing this so the bounty won't come after me. These fucking, I hate the bounty thing, man. Spending my fucking drachma on that dumb shit. cabin Fortnite, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that bounty system. Stinks. Ability remains cold-hearted bitches, those mentally tortured evil. Can't mentally torture someone like you're like already fucked up in the head. Like moi.
You are no match for me. Give up.
Yeah, bro. That fucking Owen Hart shit was fucked up completely. So fucked up.
Do it. Get this bird out of my face.
No, bro, like, it's a part of the area, so no, I mean, like, I kind of have to kill them. It's a part of the, it's, yeah. So no, I mean, like, I fucking have to kill them. Yes, they are. I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill everybody over here. Kill them over here, and then in the afterlife, when the souls will be mine forever. Come on, you fucking bitch! Yeah, that's fucking weird, bro. That is fucking weird. Yo, this motherfucker. Yo, he is fucked up, bro. Jeez. You want an incest story with your daughter? You wanna kiss girls in front of your wife? You know what I mean? Like who's comatose? Like what the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker? Yo, he is fucked up. And that Katie Vick storyline's even fucking worse. I think it's hilarious for a guy who's half naked to fuck a corpse in a coffin. I found that funny. Well, how is that fucking funny? It's fucked up, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm talking about the fucking Vince McMahon documentary that came out on Netflix. That's if you're not know what I'm referring to, that's what I'm referring to. Bro, he is so fucked up. Like fucking on fucking this. Oh my god. One show where the dad mistakenly ordered a stripper instead of a clown for his kid to his birthday. The kid was very good. Oh yeah, of course not. Complain 13 Joe, you're a horny fuck. Who would complain? Bro, he's beyond fucking weird. He's bro, like look here, bro. If you watch the documentary on Netflix, you'll see all the fucked up shit that he's been involved with and fucking scandals over the years. And I'm talking about going back to when he was even fucking young and he, you know, bro. You know what I mean? Like sexual assaults, rapes. He had pedophiles, you know what I mean? Now he knew they were touching kids, but like he had them work for them in the company and you know what I mean, like, and like he knew about it, you know what I mean, like he knew there were pedophiles, but he didn't give a fuck. He was like, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean, just stay away from them. Like, what? Like, bro, this sick bitch. Yeah, bro, he is, bro. Like, and people still will try to defend him and fucking suck his cock, and it's like, bro, stop. Now, I'm not taking away that he's a good businessman, but you know what I mean, because you know he brought wrestling, you know what I mean, you know, like he brought me, you know, like a lot of good like moments over the years, but as a human being, you know what I mean, like he's a piece of shit, and then like not even kind of, he's just a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit human. You know what I mean, like a good business mind, you know what I mean, like can't take the word from him, you know, cutthroat business guy, but he's a piece of shit human though, so that's kind of where I'm at with him, bro. You know what I mean, that documentary came out on Netflix about him, and I reviewed a lot of shit that you know, like I didn't even know about. I'm like, what? Yeah, I mean, like a man could have been, but when his own son even hates him or something. Yeah, yeah, bro. Like I think him and his son. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if his son hates him, but yeah, I mean, he definitely has some issues with him. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I mean, like, he's not a good human, bro. He's not, bro. Like, one of the first like a woman referees they had. I mean, like she claimed that he, he sexually assaulted her, and she told people about it, and like nobody did shit, right? A couple years back, I guess and when they asked him about it, he goes, "Oh, statute of limitations, like it prevents a case from going to court anyways. Like, does it really matter?" It's like, bro, like he's not even fucking like, you know what I mean, like denying he did it. He goes, "Well, statute of limitations is, like prevents it anyway from going to court. So why are you even talking about it?" It's like, bro, why don't you just fucking deny that you did it? What kind of fucking response is that? It's like the OJ thing where he killed Nicole, which oh my god, like I still think he did that shit. And then he wrote a book later on saying, "Oh, if I did it, what? What do you mean? If you don't you even, bro? If you got off for killing your wife, just leave it the fuck alone. If I got off for murder, like you wouldn't even fucking see me anymore. And this nigga decides, you know what? I'm gonna write a book and talk about if I did it. You know what I mean? Like, how would I do it? And the way he describes it is bro. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, nah, bitch. Your ass was there because the way he's talking and describing how he would do it. I mean, like, is exactly how they describe how the crime went. That's like, nah, bro. That's just too fucking weird, man. Who the fuck writes a book saying, if I killed my ex-wife, this is how I would do it? And the way he talks about it is just too eerie and too fucking like, nah, bro. That's fucking ridiculous. Like, nah, B. You fucking did something. Yeah, I mean that's way too like detailed and way too just. Oh yeah, I came to her house. I wanted to see what was going on. I brought a friend with me, yada yada yada. Me and her got into an argument, and I blacked out, and all of a sudden blood everywhere, yada yada yada. Oh, and then her friend was there, and I said, oh well, you think you kicked my ass, and then me and him got into it. I blacked out. It's just like, nah, bro. And I mean, like, your ass was there. It's not, so stop. Oh my god. I'm just like, yeah, bro. Like, and you can watch that interview too, like on fucking YouTube. It was like a Fox interview. I mean, like, with OJ Simpson years back. It was like, nah. That shit felt too fucking real for this to be, it, it, if I was there, it's like, why would you even want to talk about that? You got off, bro. It's not fucking, it's like, what are you even talking about it for? Yeah, some shit like that. Some dumb shit. Some dumb shit like that. It's like, bro. No, but I think that's impossible. Uh, uh, Too many stab wounds on him, like around glow to be a murder suicide. That's impossible. So that's fucking ridiculous. Who the fuck said that? That's ridiculous. If you know the crime and know what happened, you know that's impossible. He could have physically stabbed himself. You know, I mean, well, that's a lie because that's ridiculous. If you know, well, he lied on national. Well, like, I don't know who he said that to, but he lied because that's fucking. I mean, it's physically impossible for some like for him to stab himself that many times. That's fucking impossible. His neck was almost cut off completely. Yeah, okay. That's fucking impossible. I mean, because I know about the crime and the crime scene photos. That's that's fucking impossible. It wasn't no murder suicide. Yeah, but he's lying. If he did say that, he said someone in the shadows attacked. Yeah, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, he was there, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he did that shit. It was like. I've watched shows about that trial. There was a lot of bullshit surrounding the jury and the trial with race and like the police department and black people. You know what I mean? Like there was a whole lot of horse shit going on with that trial. That's why he got off of that shit, bro. You know what I mean? It was. There's a whole lot of bullshit that came on. Going on that trial. He should. Yeah, bro. Yeah, well, you know, he's burning in hell now, so. I mean, like, he's burning in hell now for that, because he did that shit. Like, come on. Like, bro, like, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, it was so fucking obvious. You know what I mean? Like, he lied about his hand being cut. He lied about where he was at. You know what I mean? There was no alibi for him. It was, bro, he did that shit. And where the fuck is this fucking supplies? Now, as far as Vince McMahon goes, he must have quit. Yeah, that's a famous fucking line when Johnny Cochran said that. Yeah, but see, them gloves too. That's another thing with them gloves. You know what I mean, bro? Like, those gloves fucking shrank, by the way. And they did fit him. You could see they fit him. He just played it acting like he didn't. You know what I mean? No, because we would understand, bro. He was an actor. You know what I mean? So like, you know, I mean, like, he played to the audience, acting like it didn't fit his hand. You know what I mean? Like he was a very good actor. Soaked them in water, heated them. Yeah. Or some shit like that. I forgot. No, because they had him in like a bag or some shit. I think they had him laid out with like a in the evidence locker or some shit like that. And they shrank over time, but or some shit they were saying. Jesus Christ. Now, back to this piece of shit over here. You see, my thought process is this, man. Where there's smoke, there's fire sometime. You know what I mean? Like, if you got multiple women claiming you sexually assaulted and raped them, it's like, come on, bro. Like, they're all lying. Like, Jesus Christ. It keeps fucking happening over and over and over again. It's like, bro, like, it's like, come on. I mean, like, if there's smoke, there is fire, bro. If you keep having the same, if you keep having women coming over you saying you sexually assaulted them, and you raped them, and you did all this shit, then it's like, come on, bro. Nah, I mean, like, you got something going on, okay, behind the scenes, alright? Jesus fucking Christ. Every damn 5 minutes, someone's saying you did something to him. Close that it never happened. Yeah, I guess. I fucking guess. No, but see, it just shows when we got money and power that, I mean, it's a classic thing. We have money and power, you kind of get away with shit, bro. That's just how it is. No, but the court case now with Janelle Grant is still going on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Which is just, if you know the details of that situation, you know how fucked up that is. You know what I mean? You know, like him shitting on her and peeing on her, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you sick freak, you like shitting on people and peeing on. I mean, I laugh, but I was like, what? Ugh. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you fucking sick fuck. If you're a little freaky, fine. I don't mind you being a little freak, boy. That's okay. Whatever. You fucking shitting on bitches and try to pass and run other wrestlers and fucking peeing on her and fucking shitting on her and have feces when you're fucking her. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck, bro? That's fucking disgusting. Ew. I ain't fucking. I ain't. He ain't touching my glass. He ain't touching my fucking. He ain't touching my silverware. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, bro. He's having Cleveland Steamers every damn night, apparently. That's just fucking disgusting, dog. I don't give a fuck. Okay, like if you want to be freaky, that's fine with me. You little freak boy like fucking girls and fucking having threesomes, fine, whatever. But you know what I mean, like no. But see, he blackmailed her to do that though. That's one thing. That's fucked up. First of all, and then you like force her to have sex with other wrestlers. Then you're shitting on her and peeing on her and. I mean, you're still fucking doing shit in the bedroom. It's just fucking. That's just fucking disgusting, bro. It's just very fucking disgusting. Just fucking nasty. Like, ugh, bro. You know what I mean? That's what turns you on is fucking shitting on people. What the fuck, you a dog? Yeah, bro, like, he needs something. He needs something, yeah, bro, like, he needs therapy. He need to go to fucking Dr. Phil, go on TV, talk about his issues. He need to go to psychotherapy. He need fucking, like, a fucking trauma therapist. He need a lot of shit. He need, you know what I mean, like, Jesus Christ. That's just fucked up. That's fucked up. Where the fuck is this shit at? This is hiding up his ass, yeah, bro. He's doing something up his ass. He's taking something up his ass.
Leviutus odyssey. Έναν εξάδελφο ως της ορεσίβιωση, λέγει ούτως ότι
Μετέβαινε στον οπολοστάτη.
So this isn't, dude. Come on, man. I hate doing this shit so fucking much. Like, where do they put this shit?
Blow to the Spartans' backsides.
Okay, so we got that. fuck is this thing at, man?
Holy shit, if only you knew the real story. I'll give you just enough to make it semi-interesting.
So I hate doing these sometimes. Like, put this shit in like the stupidest fucking spot, bro. You have to sit here for an hour trying to find it just to get the damn the fucking area done with.
You can't call it like it's just Vince. This is him. This is who he is, and this is what we know. And these are the stories that we've all heard over all these years. And if there is a side of this man that he does not want people to know,
Caught a light! Shit! Out, damn flames, out! Away, child of Hephaestus!
describe something that they don't like. I put this docu-series squarely in the middle. It's not a gotcha piece, and it's not a fuck piece. I thought it was
There we
fairly
go.
well balanced on the whole. The biggest part against it, other than Vince not wanting to really say much of anything interesting, I mean, it was quite plenty, is that the majority of these stories, these topics here, are ones that every single person listening to this already knew about. And I gotta say, because I got the messages from people who said, you know, I've been listening to Salamanca's podcast for, however many years, and he really scared me with these stories because most, if not all, of the stories that were in the documentary are stories that he's talked about on his show, which is true. Now that I've watched it, nearly everything in here is stuff that at one time or another, sometimes more than once, I have covered on this show. All that to say that if you are a wrestling fan and you listen to my show, you listen to other shows, Laugh Fan, whatever, a lot of good podcasts out there. If you listen to these shows, you've probably already heard these stories and you know the show. Because we're wrestling fans. And this docu-series is not geared to wrestling fans so much as it's geared to a more mainstream.
Anything a mercenary can do for you, stranger?
I know who you are. And I wanted to thank you, Eagle Bearer.
For what?
You remember the oracle you talked to Adelphi? She's my cousin. You helped her realize the error of her ways, and she ran away from the cult. She told me everything.
The Oracle was working for some horrible people. She should be ashamed of what she did for them.
She is. She's trying to make up for what she did. Please, though. They're searching for her everywhere, and we need to get the cult of Cosmos off her scent.
What do you have in mind?
My neighbor recognized her and is blackmailing us, saying if I don't give him all my earnings, he'll claim the reward on her head. But with my neighbor gone, our troubles would be over.
And of course, you want me to kill him.
Exactly. He must be gutted.
I'll handle this.
You'll be just what I need.
You can leave everything to me. Another day. They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
You again. Have you killed him?
Your man is dead.
You do fine work, mercenary. Take this as thanks.
Have a good crew, but we're missing someone with your talents. I want you on board with us. What do you say?
My life here is comfortable. Lets me think more clearly. I'm afraid I can't leave that behind.
You're always welcome aboard if you change your mind.
That being said, I thought on the whole they did a good job. It's detailed, yet at the same time, not detailed enough. You know, what starts out as a Vince McMahon documentary kind of morphs into more of a WWE documentary. A lot of times, it's something that's really focused on Vince specifically. They did hit on a lot of the things that I was hoping they would at least briefly talk about, like Jimmy Snuka stuff, which was very brief, but at least it was mentioned. The Rita Chatterton story, the Sophia trial, Great Boy scandal, steroid trial, obviously. Yeah, the Owen Hart, Chris Benoit, all out for that. Even Ashley Mascaro got a brief mention. I do wish they would have spent more time on Vince's child. I have no doubt that shaped a lot of what he became better at.
Anything you need help with today, healer?
One of my patients has lost all favor with the gods. I need help lifting the curse that's been placed on her.
Well, I might have some sway with the gods.
The problem isn't the gods. It's with the person who laid the curse.
And you want me to strike her down?
Yes, she must go to Hades.
All right, I'll do it.
My thanks, Mystios.
You can leave everything to me. Best stay out of sight. Time to collect.
You? Have you killed her?
She's no longer your concern.
Please, accept this as thanks.
That'll do.
In an attempt to further their misleading account, producers use a lawsuit based on an affair I ended as evidence that I am, in fact, Mr. McMahon. I hope the viewer will keep an open mind.
The fuck is this shit?
You want to start?
Oh shit.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Vamos, let's go.
What's your hurry?
Oh yeah, like I'm always whooping ass. I mean, like I've never died ever. I mean, in combat. Nope. Never happened. I just. Are you serious? What to say? Like, what?
There's much to do, and many unknowns on the horizon. There's much to do, and many unknowns.
Fuck, I'll talk to you, you dumb fuck.
Ready for sailing!
Commander at the helm! Leaving safe harbor, Commander. Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
Upgrade my ship a little bit here. I forgot you can do that. It costs so much fucking materials, is the only thing about it. Fire breezes, shoot fire breezes, put those over. Okay, fire plus fire 20, fire below. So we got, oh, let's put like another lieutenant here. Good to help you. So, yeah, bro. Like, this is my last mission right here, Dark Lord. I'm gonna end after this mission, actually. Yeah, but like,
At ease! We are safe here.
hope you get some rest, though, bro. And I'll be back tomorrow for sure. Where the fuck is this at, bro? Good luck with the mission. Yeah, thank you so much. I think I even fucking like can't even get to that area. I can't travel there. Like, what the fuck?
Ready for docking! Oh. Ready the ship for docking!
Oh, I can't talk to her. What the fuck? I can't even do this yet. Like, what the fuck? don't think I can anyway, because, like, I can't travel there by ship. Come on, man. I do not understand. Yeah, I'll have to go around all this shit. I don't know if I even can do that. Can I fucking do that?
The commander is taking the helm! No one will hold back their fire while we are on open water. We should watch out.
Increase speed! As fast as we can! Archers, take your marks! Go! We're at full speed! Drop the sail!
So we have to go like, around all this.
There's something floating there. We can retrieve it.
Ready yours! Increase speed! Sails down!
Bigger than that, bigger than hate, it's great.
To come as a good at this point, it's a whole ass recordings and shit.
up that salvage!
The water looks beautiful. Jeez.
There's salvage nearby!
Get in position! Get the oars out! Speed up! Maximum speed!
We fought a good fight, not for the last time, I'm sure. We are pulling up to that salvage.
Okay, well, we didn't do shit.
Get that sail up! Shipboard!
There! We can probably salvage that!
Sail down!
I can save right here. This pirates just like attacked.
Fight them for all your worth!
Look there! Salvage! Approaching Paros! This is where I saw my wife drinking wine with the beautiful witch.
Oh, did you now? That bitch.
water. We've spotted some salvage!
This bitch went all the way over here. Wait, is the guy a target on that island right there? Oh, hell yeah. Fucking mark that shit. And then he said yeah, this is where the witch is. Cool, so okay, so we need 2 questions we can do, that's good.
We're ready to dock!
Wow, look at this place. It's good, bro. This game has so much areas. It's so fucking cool. I just fucking love it. I just fucking love it, mate.
You've more than made up for killing my abductors, Mistios. Thank you. Try to stay out of trouble, all right? I'll consider it. Put my coins to good use and wish me luck. Good luck.
Okay, well, I should get the fast travel point where, like, at least one fast travel point so we can just fast travel back over this area. So we can fucking explore it. I need to go over to my boat because I want to kill this guy over here. He's one of the, he's a cultist member. Silver Griffin. And yeah, the do that. Next time we play this game. But yes, okay. So like we expanded the maps a little bit more. Like there's still some areas that I haven't been through. This right here needs to be discovered. But this game is fucking huge, bro. It's way bigger than I thought. Like, oh my god. I still have to do shit in like in this area though. There's some question marks over here, etc. But in due time. So yellow save right here, and I might play more of this tomorrow, or Crimson Desert, but we'll see. But pretty sure stop by stream, lurk, chat it, and I'm back streaming again later on today, I guess. So yeah, peace out though, and that's love for now. Bye.